Now the succession drama they don't want you to hear about. Ladies and gentlemen, it is happening right about now. Chavunduka munyika yes Zimbabwe. Yesterday we did do so. An announcement by Comrade Bombshell. What is about to happen in the next 4 days? We all know the question that has been tearing ZANU PF apart after Mnangagwa. Who is going to take the throne, ladies and gentlemen? Now, we are seeing Chiwenga's shadow is already haunting Mnangagwa's state house. We're seeing the VP, Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, already has taken center stage, political center stage. We're seeing sentiments coming from various Zimbabweans all over the world, like these ones here. We see this one. It's written in 2017, he didn't seize power, he handed it over. That's not weakness, that's leadership. That's one poster from another one. Then we see a big one coming from yesterday. What does it say? VP Chiwenga appears totally scarfless with ED buried in junkie color bomb. Then we see images of VP Chiwenga posted one after another, showing him there in his suit there, and everyone else is wearing a scarf. Ladies and gentlemen, now what is happening? And we are hearing also that Christopher Mnangagwas Manhize is closed. What happened? Remember, Comrade Bombshell Geza warning Christopher Mnangagwa, saying Zamrukuite Zamana Mirai Easy. Now we are hearing that 800,000 US dollars, almost $1 billion, Manhize has been closed. What happened and what is happening? What is about to happen in the nation of Zimbabwe? Inside ZANU PF, the drums of war are beating louder. Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, the general who toppled Mugabe, is no longer just a soldier in the shadow. He is a star rising. His popularity is swelling, and his presence has become a thundercloud over Mnangagwa's throne. The party is split in the villages, in the barracks, in whispered conversations among the faithful. Many see Chiwenga as the rightful heir, but inside State House, Mnangagwa's camp sees him as a threat that must be caged. Every cabinet shuffle, every security reshuffle, every page is a move in this dangerous game of survival. Enter Kuda Tagwirei, the billionaire kingmaker. His fortune fuels Mnangagwa's machine. He is rich, stretching from the banks to the mines From fuel depots to party coffers, Tagwirei shadow money props up the president power, blocking Chiwenga's path and turning the succession battle into a fight, not just for politics, but for control. For entire control in its entirety, the entire economy. Chiwenga faces an iron wall, a party chained by patronage, a rival with business moguls at his back, and a system where loyalty is bought with hard cash. But his trump card is the army. Or is it still the army? If the military whispers turn into action, Zimbabwe could once again be staring down the barrel of its own history. The stage is set. President Emmerson Mnangagwa clings to power. Tagwirei bankrolls his empire. And Chiwenga waiting in the wings. Yesterday we did do so. President Emmerson Mnangagwa admitting that there are divisions within the ruling party of ZANU PF.
As you go back to your respective provinces, your districts, wards and villages, I challenge you to form of divisions. Expose, denounce and reject those who try to fragment the Women's League and divide the party. Finally, I commend you all and our partners for the unity of purpose in our party's work and the implementation of projects. Nika ilovakwa as you go back to your respective provinces, your districts, wards and villages,
We see
I challenge you to shun any form of divisions.
this clip coming after he had made not so strong slogan. What is happening in the ruling party of ZANU PF? As all this drama is unfolding, Sean Mnangagwa and Collins Mnangagwa are under fire on social media. What happened between Sean Mnangagwa and Holy 10? The beef ignites. Is this all connected? We also see this headline coming here. Manhize steel plant shut down despite saying it's bigger than South Africa. What is happening? How did the beef between Sean and Collins Mnangagwa and Holy 10 begin? Holy 10, our Zim hip hop star, dropped some cryptic lines in a freestyle that had everyone whispering. Is he shedding Sean and Collins Mnangagwa, the twin son of President, are no longer strangers to the spotlight? Sean, the military major, Colin is the TikTok mining mogul. But when Holy Ten's lyric hinted at privilege and power, the internet went mshika shika. Ex-users were like, Holy, are you coming for the first family? Then public scrutiny hits hard. The plot thickens. The Mnangagwa twins faced public scrutiny like never before. Posts dragged up everything from their Tazi charity work to their flashy cars and state house connections. Some called them untouchable. Others said they're just young guys hustling. While Holy 10 caught in the heat too. Fans were divided. Is he speaking truth to power or just chasing clout? The pressure was on, and Zimbabwe was watching it like it was a Big Brother final. Holy 10 would hit the brakes. He drops an apology saying, I respect the Mnangagwa family. And that his lyrics are misunderstood. And the twins, they stayed classy, focusing on their taxi work, helping twin kids in need. Some fans said, Holy, you fool, you folded. Others were like, nah, it's maturity. Either way, the beef is squashed. Zimbabwe is moving on. So, Van Zim, what is your vibe? Was Holy 10 wrong to throw shade? Or he was just keeping it real? Should the twins clap back or keep shining? What is your opinion on this? And the video that Holy 10 drops, it's a serious apology video, well thought out.
Hello, Salibonani. It's the leader of the youth, Holy 10. I'm back. I want to address the people because I am the leader of the youth. Right, so I've been talking a lot, right? So I want to address everything that I've been doing because I've seen a lot of narratives that are now being pushed, and now it's time to be serious. So the first thing is I've been pushing this word, Vagudara. The reason why some of us have supported the ZANU PF and the president, even Mujtaba Nashtaras Nambasa, is because the ZANU PF is not a terrorist organization. Everyone,
big up to Adini Linkio watching us live.
People that even accuse us of doing things that they have never been done before. So I decided to take it upon myself to do something that can show you that no one is going to kill you, no one is going to torture you, no one is going to come and beat you, bend you, or whatever, like what they say on their Twitters and everything. You've heard them speaking. But what I can then acknowledge is that I did it the wrong way. I did it the wrong way. It was the wrong way of provoking. I felt under the influence of alcohol that the highest provocation, that's something that you would expect, that you don't cross that line. But then that was my decision, wrong decision. Those are my brothers from the jump here. Those are my brothers. Never lie to anyone. Everyone knows that those are my brothers and we are family. So I want to take this time to apologize to my brothers Sean and Collins when I was trying to prove to them that the country is a safe place. I shouldn't have gone for your names then. I was a bit drunk. I was drinking. I was excited.
Then enter Christopher Mnangagwa,
and I have suspected that and
Mnangagwas Manhize steel plant shut down despite saying it's bigger than Southern Africa. Is the biggest steel plant in the entire Southern Africa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is happening less than a year following the opening of this mine. Imagine, less than 1 year, it is already done. It is already closed in what we may call the biggest fall. So, what happened here? Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hard hats because Zimbabwe's Manhize steel plant, touted by ZANU PF Chris Mnangagwa as the giant steel giant that would make South Africa jealous, has gone from world class to world fastest shutdown in just 1 year. In just 1 year. Now, this Chinese-owned Dinson Iron and Steel Company in Mvuma was supposed to be Zimbabwe's economic savior. Instead, it has sent 1,600 workers home, probably to binge-watch reruns of their dreams collapsing. And get this, the workers were making a whopping $300 a month. That's right, folks. Less than the cost of a decent Netflix subscription for working in dangerous steel plant. No less, where the only thing getting forged is their disappointment. Our guy Simba Chikanza from Zimbabwe cornered Dinson PR guy Joseph Shoko, who spun this shutdown like it's a title TLC for the machines. Maintenance, he says. Maintenance. Like getting a spa day. How can there be maintenance when the employees are not there? What needs maintenance? That the entire plant shut down. Like the type of equipment that is used for smelting steel and iron. Now, here is what he says. He sweared it's not about dodging taxes or anything shady. And he said it's a quick 90-day nap for the factory. 30 days. Meanwhile, workers are sent home. And Shoko is like, don't worry, they'll get paid. Are they gonna be getting paid? In cash or in prayers? And now, when this guy was asked how a company bigger than South Africa's steel industry pays poverty level wages, Shoko basically said, you follow the law, the law. The law say you pay, you call it. That's the same law that lets you call a 300 paycheck competitive in a steel death trap. Then ZimI tried to get Chinese director's number for the real scope, but Shoko dodged harder than a politician at a polygraph test. Talk to them later, he says. Bro, the plant is already closed. There might not be any later. Ambassador Mnangagwa, who break this plant would outshine South Africa, was reached for comment. But I'm guessing he was too busy polishing his resume for how to hype a failure TED Talk. Folks, this is Manhize plant, where the steel is cold, the pay is colder, and the premises where those are just rusting away. Will this be the new lines they're going to be using? Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I sign out, we're going to go over to our state newspaper. Tell me what you think. Is this news? And now, after Takaponda ZBC, is this what we call our main newspaper? The headlines: tourism, a powerhouse for growth. Tanganai, Shanganai, Kumbanai World Tourism Expo 2025. Rose to life. Warriors seek first win. Like, it's supposed to be news, not announcement or promises. Tourism sector attracts US 190 million investment. Zambia calls for removal of sanctions on Zimbabwe. Those are the headlines in our main newspaper. And as the more news, not politics. No, not politics. It's not politics, but it's entertainment. And anyways, it is the only content that is available in Zimbabwe. I'm just joking, ladies and gentlemen. But what is your opinion on this one? Big up to everybody who was watching us live. Adine, Linkiliwo, and everybody who was watching us live on TV 7 live. Thank you for watching TV 7 live.
Live Africa, always on point. Bullseye hitting hard, shaking the joint. Stealing hearts, a true crime, bringing the news right on time. TV7 Live Africa, always on point. Bullseye hitting hard, shaking the joint. Stealing hearts, a true crime, bringing the news right on time. TV7 Live Africa, always on point.